G.O.A.T sessions now say na battle ka Vegeta no criminal.
That never happened.
Yeah, that never happened.
That Gino comments guns. Damkelela Kazito. Dambuza. Are you sure Vegeta is gonna come? Yeah, I got in their point. I know him, man. I know him. Like we used to sit together. When it comes to battles, if there's no G.O.A.T in front, Makina is not gonna. I respect him for la way. He never doubted the craft.
Never.
So I looked.
That's why he's a battle MC to that level.
Yeah, I looked at the poster, look at the promo. I was like, I'm not sure about Makina is gonna be there, and the opponent. I was like. And the opponent, and Makina is always up for like the Lions, understand? The big guys,
of course.
Yeah, but I was dragging him backwards,
So when they are
But how was the performance there?
Hey man, it was
I just saw a promo from Pizzo, right? Like this.
Okay, cool. And the entertaining alone, and I was entertain.
Hey, it's your boy Prof, man. I'm out here in Cape Town. No Kugulete Barcelona, Macho Benglau in Pole, South Africa, man. It's yet another episode of the Black Couch, the hottest podcast in the world. Yeah, understand this Bugelona. So space in Mars, you can reach Ikasi Mayhem everywhere. You can you can reach Ikasi Mayhem TV, man. Shout out to everyone who has subscribed on our channel. And shout out to everyone who said to me that I have to get well soon. And luckily, bafethu mithandazo yenu namandla enu made it possible that now I'm okay. On the previous episode, I had a short breath and I was struggling throughout the episode, and I could hear it going at the time. But I was really struggling. But yeah, man, I'm okay right now. And funny enough, on that episode, we're talking about Prof Ceaz. And now we brought him into the Black Couch. He is in the building. After a very long time, we're trying to get him on the platform. But finally now he has graced us with the presence. Yeah, okay. King Yam, kuhle?
Kuhle tongo, man. Siyamakusha, man. Kule ndawo sikuyo. MTV, welcome. Coffee. Yeah, man. Mibulelo mdaksa, man. Silapha mdaksa, man. Siyama namanyange. And siyaphila.
Yeah, man.
Silapha sibulelo basilapha actually. Share dash.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
man. Yes, King. Yeah, man.
No, we're out here.
Welcome, man. For someone who's watching out there and probably thinking, okay, who's Prof Ceaz now? Like, what would you say Prof Ceaz is, and what is Prof Ceaz all about? Yeah.
Prof Ceaz imbongi. Prof Ceaz imbongi yomthonyama, imbongi yosiba. Imbongi sihanukile ke singahamba ngalamaxesha esingesi yabo, like the intellectual mina yabo, the activist, the ngibawo yabo kumkani. So ndize ngophilisa man ngamazwi okwenhliziyo, ngamazwi okomoya, ngamazwi okwengqiqo ulwazi inkcubeko okomdali. So Prof Ceaz imbongi basically, and imbongi yezizwe yabo. So uzawundiva nawe kulonda ukuyo Phandisizwe sicamakushe mntax. So Prof Ceaz lo usuke sikisiki Phandisizwe igama lenkopi nodunyelwe ifani wengci kwabo umgcobo thoko ke lesikhomba simanya funa malingi ngibalandela into umthiniseke mntwana ngomgwaya ba sibulisa kuni siyama namanyanga amakhulu. So sisuka leli sikisiki lale kubhodweni pha utata pha salelwa khona pha sicamakusha ke sithongo sihamba kulo nyaniso leyo. So ndimlowo tata.
Yeah,
ndingatsho ndimlowo.
Yeah. Before we can go anywhere further, I want you to tell me more about your real name, the one is a ID, and the significance of the name, because I know my name Sindile, and I know where it comes from and how my mother named me. You understand? And the power of the name. You understand? So I want you to elaborate more on your name. And do you believe that whoever named you had a purpose with the name?
Kakhulu umntana ethongo like mina ndiphila igama lami ubomi bami igama lami ever since ndazalwa beningayazi until ndaqabuka ndazibona ndaziba okay ndabona ba okay Phandisizwe the point where I realized ba ndiphandisizwe. I'm not just Phandisizwe. That's the point and realize khona ba okay ndiyama nethongo nje elisuka embo yabo lisuka ndawo ethile yabo iphilisayo kanye ubomi obukhulu because isizwe sonke nation siyayazi sonke yabo so ukuphanda kulapho disikhangela khona isizwe esikuba sona ingcambu yaso siyiphi na indoni na kuze abantu babe aware ba indoni isizwe indoni engesizwe indoni isindoni esisizwe yebo singandoni abantu abaphilayo kuso ngabantu abanjani okanye abantu befana ba badalelwe njani into okanye badalelwe intoni okanye badalwe njani ngohlobo badalwe ngalo I see ngathi ayisiyo mistake yebo into kakade befana ba injalo but kukuthina ubana kukuthi uba si understand ubana sidalelwe ndoni thina self sizibuza ba okay njengoba sinje kungongani sidalwe ngolhlobo ipurpose yalondo indoni so kuphanda isizwe ngolohlobo kukhangela ubana indoni into beyond ubuthina ba okay cultures okanye mandithi the cultures the tribes yabo is different besides yonke lona but within each culture sisonke ndaweni inye what is the purpose of yethu sisonke singabantu besisizwe so sisizwekazi of course Africa so I now team na South Africa sisizwe yabo lilizwe yabo so I now team dizalele South Africa kuvalwe amacingo ba xa usiye eZimbabwe funeke kuthi yebo ndibe kulondo bana iSouth Africa isizwe sami isizwe sonke siAfrica because yonke into eyenzekayo phanga phambili into eyenza uba kuhlulwe esisizwe kwayiyo ke nenyaniso yegama lami ubana ndifumana ba kwenzeka ntoni enzele ngikwazi bana amaqhina nechain ties sikwazi ukukhululwa ngolohlobo ningenoyenza nethu singabantu besizwe because yonke into yakhiwa ngabantu yenziwa ngabantu bonke bemanyene qha mna kuthini kuzisa inyaniso ebantwini ngokwenduku zomlomo ngokuthetha ngokumanyana ngokomoya ngokubonisana ngokuphilisana uthi ndiphandisizwe ubana isizwe sizazi sikwazi uphilisana ngokwesizwe sayo kwanye inyaniso yaso
Yeah, King. No, it's that's what I was really anticipating because like when I heard your name I was like okay like Ceaz I could see on the vision after hearing because I didn't know because belishunulelo kuthiwa sizwe manje sizwe
ndikhule ndibizwa sizwe
yabona we so ngoxa ngoku wall expand ngongixelela lonke I was like yeah now I understand and also the backpacking side of you knowing how to travel around sometimes you are in Joburg sometimes you are in Cape Town you understand Gonyindao you understand I want to ask you like kuyo yonke londo where did you grow up mainly
mna tata ndizalule apha eKapa ndizalule apha eKapa St Monica's
I remember on your song
when each of
history but like
don't flow in like a butterfly number 9 of your history he mixtape so when I'm tags like ndizalule apha eKapa ndakhulela apha eKapa but ukhula kwam ndikhula nsendleleni ndizalula lapha ndakhula ndabona ndayazi ghetto as you know iyangena but not to a point where bendikwazi uba ndihlale for the longest time ba ndide ndiqabuke but bendikwazi uba ndihlale bendihlala eKapa ndinzalwa apha eKapa ndahlala but kunyanzeleke ndiye ezilalini mzeke ndohlala ezilalini for whatever purpose for whatever reason ke abazali bam because babekhona boyi-2 yabo beyibambe ngolu hlobo so silapha kwaKiki ngelo xesha
Okay.
yabo kwapha kwaKiki so khula kwam ke lo Eastern Cape lo Kapa Eastern Cape Kapa until ke now ukubhadla kwami ke naqabuka ngathi kuyiwe Joburg because nondiyohlala no sister bam kwelacala so it was such you know, a different way of growing up, a traveling way of growing up which mna ndinenyaniso yam ethi kwaye ubugqirha bam bendlela buyahambelana nokukhula kwam ukukhula kwam kundidibanisa nalo nyaniso ngam yabo because mna ndigqirha lendlela andihlala endaweni ba ndilapha ngoku ndizani apha yabo ndisenofika ku ndisenongafiki yabo wena but uba undifiki umoya ufikile kuwe uba fika kum but uba wena uphikisile la moya wafika kum awuzumfumana ndisenyanisweni ndiphambili ndiyahamba so lapha ndifunde khona ininji into endifundileyo in these cities zizonke different ngohlobo lwazo you know and but eyona ndawo ibi basic obviously ilapha eGugulethu because ndihleli as well kwa mama weoleti kwa mama umakhulu wam noNtuthuze you know of which ke ndikhule kwela khaya ingelilo ikhaya likamama Ncakasana because umama uzelwe ngumakhulu but umakhulu wachatela emzini so you know yonke la so konke ke ngoku ukya ndikhulele kuko nako you know nako ke kunezako so ne experience yam nokubalapha kwam nokuya ngapha ya eJoburg you know and Eastern Cape yonke lonto kum it was an experience endibanisayo ngokwezizwe ubana understand umhlaba not ngokwendawo eyi-1 ngokwendawo ezininji different ezihlukeneyo ukwazi ubana ukutshintsha nolwimi ukwazi uzilungiselela uthetha kwenye indawo ubana uthethe ngolhlobo you understand so enyanisweni ndihambile man ndafunda ndakhula ngolo hlobo but ndizelelwe eKapa and ukuzalelwa kwami eKapa had a purpose ngokunokwakho ubana okay wena uzelelwe apha for a reason and ndiyayazi le ndawo injani nawe uyayazi iKhofi injani le ndawo so it's colony it's dust you understand so like yonke lonto man infundise lonto ekukhuleni kwami eGugulethu in Cape Town to be specific you know and Joburg infundise diversity ndingatsho you know because zininji izinto endizifundileyo kwabanye abantu different abangafaniyo nami abangathethi ilwimi endithethayo so there's a lot that I've learned you know in terms of diversity and trying anything oyazi ba lento unakho ukuyenza okanye uyakwazi uyenza okanye be innovative no into ohalela uyenze you know and all of that so Eastern Cape andihlelanga kakhulu ningatsho mna Eastern Cape ndihleli ndiyintwana semncinci ndabuya eCape Town and then buya kwami eCape Town Joburg was the next station which Eastern Cape ndishiya ke ngondingako but other whatever circumstances nami endikhule that's fine to this point but okay no spiritual balances you know what I mean so
when do you get introduced to hip hop
hip hop ifikile hip hop kum ngalo maxesha hip hop ngelathi 90s because ndizelwe ngo91 early 90 so mninji unazi Eminem NWA you know what I mean Snoop Dogg but even evolving ngoku because ndiyama ne90s ndiyakhula masela xesha so ke evolution yabo get introduced nabo you know MF Doom or Immortal Technique ndiyafumana ba hey amazwi yasetyenziswa more apha yabo and in a more technical way and a more technique yabo like ngohlobo unique. So I got influence ukukhula kwami ndithanda lento uye wafaka le question while I'm talking ngokukhula kwami you know because now it was the one thing mna ebenikhupha kuyo yonke enye into yabo because it cooks like cooks so like when I'm daxi ikhona amaxesha ilokishi kube mandi ebandi kakhulu phinde kuyeke yabo emandi kakhulu but like zonke zonto mntaza zizinto like mna yazinike experience ne nokudibana kwami nothando lomculo in a sense that it changed the perspective yokucinga kwami nendlela emandicinge ngayo nendlela emandizilungiselele ngayo ba hey ndiyazi man ngoku ndiyile ndabona okay cool le into ndiyazi ba yinto ezaba the one thing ezawu express uphandisizwe ezabonisa uphandisizwe ezizweni bani phandisizwe nasi ngokwemboko ngokwenduku zomlomo uyayifumana wena mntazi. So enyanisweni music was the savior. Michael Jackson yabo although dancing at Joburg I used to dance at Joburg I used to dance at Joburg like 2002s 3s 4s but 2003 like the click stop nahlala enyaka phanda funda primary but Joburg yabo dancing introduced yabo but I've always been that bumbuche cause room camera yabo kanye ehlahleni I was always that guy because I learned a lot from outside semncinci so I feel like ngoku ndimdala okay cool outside now how about inside then I inside and then inside was where hip hop came in amagama ukubonga and then that's where Phandisizwe was discovered.
So I know a lot of people like when it starts in different ways, like in different perspectives in terms of abanye they get introduced to the stage before writing, abanye they get introduced in freestyling, ciphers, abanye they get introduced in spitting other people's songs at school or something like that. Like where was the point where you felt like okay, I'm part of the chain now?
When I began attending poetry sessions, that was in Joburg then, but the influence came cooling out because benifunda it down at Joburg. Ndihlala eThembisa. So Tembisa train, you understand? So sukela imindlela yotsho ePark Station every day xa ndiye esikolweni buye esikolweni training everything used to happen. Kwelinye courage uzofumana amapantsula, kwelinye courage uzofumana bomrap gcele lawe yanyelwana yabo, kwelinye courage udibana namadice dlala amadice yabo. So it was that experience for me, that got now ba dibe apho ndikhoyo ngoku, like experience yakhona ile mna ndingatsho bana uthando lwami le hip hop luqale kwala khona ndaqonda what it was a beefy kind of vibe yabo, like ndingathi a battle kind of vibe ne, but not necessarily formally yabo bana okay yalungiselelwa ngiyabhedlishwa
Phandisizwe. That is Tiko. Shout out to Mihle guys. Next song go khanga. That is Tiko. Ayo. Okumile. Shout out to Mihle. We usileta okoko xa sisebenza apha. Sorry to cut you my king, but it's part of the team. Yeah. But just to go on a king, like when do you go to studio? When do you like Kalewa perform kanye you started going to studio first?
And I perform, as I was saying about poetry sessions. I went there and to implement my words, and in the man, but okay, more words, because I used to use less words. But according to lyricism, like influence, training that I got, and outside of that, you know, around Joburg in jail, like, you know. So when looking at that scene, that was the scene that introduced me to, you know, the artist that I am, to a point where I didn't want any stage anymore, because stage fright is a way. But I've never been a stage fright person, yes. I've always just, okay, you know, whatever, even though ningakwazanyana, you know, disazama, angazi, but you know, there's something type of, you know, but I would go, you know. So that kept me going, and I found myself, you know, performing, you know, with you know, a stage in, you know, and then a stage in Joburg, which you call ama gents in Basela, you know. But ela xesha ayikho right man elokishini, yabo, but sisazikhona izinto ezisenzeka, yabo, you know, a lot. So introduced to stage was when I came to Cape Town. Yeah, it's when I came to Cape Town, yabo. Like not the stage nje uba okay, because ubone xa kukho abantu and then ube surrounding ba okay now abantu bamele wena ngoku xa ba ke wafu ba poet, yabo. Not that kind of stage, but the stage that okay ndiyabukelwa ngoku, yabo. Yeah, proper, yabo. So that was Cape Town, but we were going to Cape Town.
What year is that?
I'd like to say 20 man, after 2010 though. World Cup. After 2010 World Cup.
Yeah.
2009 I was performing with high school. Then Tandukulu. Tandukulu Mopri. Yeah, so there was a talent show, a stadium.
Yeah.
It was nice, bro. Like that was where I expressed myself as a performer.
Yeah.
Even the crowd was like, then Saziwe eskela, you know, okay, yaphala leya, inansika yabo, but you into dancing as well, you know. But I would do more dancing because it's disadvantage eskela about okay ufiwe, you know. But bendiyenza nje madala side, yabo. But then no performer again, like performer like on the talent show.
So what was the song? The first song?
Ithi waqhawukujinga mtax. Yo, iwukizataka ma ithi wa qhawukujinga iwukizataka mazinki wa qhawukujinga abafazi balahle ringi wa qhawukujinga uzulu lajika lapinki wa qhawukujinga wa. Yaqalela azazikhuluma lezo lyrics like the verse and stuff. Yo, sasipha, you know, jikime nenye kuthiwa uNombombo. Isename yakhe le.
Okay.
You know, party sasimbiza Nombombo esikoleni, that nickname, but finish name. So kumkani then performer naye, he was hyper up naye, you know what I mean? It was, you know, so that was when I walked on stage as Prof Ceaz, but as Phandisizwe, of course, and guys discovery, but it's okay, yabo. But ngapha yanifumene lo influence yoba hey, actually you need to do your own thing, yabo. So when fika ngapha ndazama ukwenza lo do your own thing, then ba ke ngoku ke ngoku okay, travel back, go back again, back to Cape Town, and then grow ngolo hlobo, and then I've performed again, you know, those sessions, what.
So 2009 kwenzeka lento ba uperformer for the first time.
For the first time,
so
like the crowd, for the crowd.
When does it come in mind with that now? Hey, this thing is really happening now. People want to hear more of me, and I'm being called left, right, and center. And when do you meet Empire? Yeah,
voice to voice, shout out Empire, shout out.
Yeah, choga back to back, voice to voice artist.
Voice to voice.
Voice to voice.
Like it was the love of what we are doing. Your music, you know. I met G's, man. I met Abandaba right, you know. But before then, Bonandati Bananabo through or backyard crew, or Kid, you know, Phoenix, Fandemerve, Sekona. That time, Fundi, we are Fundi in Joanta Bang.
Radio presenter,
yes, Bonele FM. Yes, Bonele FM. So she cousin me, she's family, so she's been out here, manager Phoenix. That time I think we were finishing manager Phoenix, but obviously around the backyard, you know what I mean. So I got introduced to the gents, and then the clique and Okidio, yabo, Maki, yabo.
Yeah.
Maki,
Pause.
He's the business. He's the business, yabo. At any time, yabo.
Yeah.
He was quite an influence. So, and so longer location, man. It was a time of growth. It was for myself.
Yeah.
It was a time of observing, you know. So I'm a soldier. An introducer Mashonisa, obviously no Mashonisa we vibed, you know, and then Kandi the gents azana namajita nansiko Empire,
okay,
you know, on the other side, you know, but dafika njani pa Empire actually. I think there was someone, you know, Mangoba, I met him along the way.
Yeah, funny enough, I was talking to Mangoba yesterday.
Yes, ikumkani. You won't come a sort of backyard game now. Oh, it was a matter of recording with Empire Side C. You know, because a backyard.
Ndiyasebenza sizomiyaziphazamisa yazibonga ku YouTube ngoku. Ndiyasebenza once ubona camera boya ndiyasebenza akekho. Guys, it's the perks of living in the township. Ekase matshetshwe mina I don't want to cut it. Must continue it.
Slap I'm done. So that introduced ngolo hlobo man ba siyo recorder pha ku Empire, you know. I met on Opiri, you know, or Purple Manex, you know. Onke amasoja lena xesha it was the time. I introduced to Nkilitye. Nkilitye was still alive then. Yabo Makateni, you know, and it was such a vibe, but a vibe ngehlobo olu disorganized, man, but spiritually so organized, yabo yenzeka lento xa kufuneka yenzeke ngalo.
Everyone had his own input,
like but it was such an experience on such that, you know, umuntu ebeze expressa ngobuyena, like benga fake into enguye, especially ngixesha kunqekelitye khona ngalo. So, you know, Fanimerve, RIP Nqekelitye, RIP Fanimerve, you know, lalukuthula abantwana bethongo kwande yemtaxa. At that time, you know, they were such an influence, and we recorded voice to voice now, and you know, so I met the gents. So recording it, Empire started so senza jingo manje, and then pakum was mana this being a pakum rooming. Bueno, angikwazi ungascore, yabo. After that was the song Ndimkhupha, because that was the song that I first recorded.
Which year is that?
That was 2012, 2013. I think 2012, 2013. You know. And Gazunga score, you know. 2014, I don't know. Somewhere go, you know. And Gazunga score was the first track and the Nantikai and the recorder ku Empire. As myself, like as Prof Ceaz and as Prof yabo. And it was such a vibe, yabo. Umchita is that guy, man. Like, what's that click and I first time defeat apa. So I could do anything with him, you know. But we solo go kupa, there's a time to do this clash, of course. Everyone would want to express themselves, more artistically. Behind the mic, you know, Valifest, that energy. And then bakoki kumhlamba kanye event eyenzekayo, and then kuzoba power ngumuntu. So that's when I was introduced to Empire. And we worked in the Empire, and distraction yam kulondo was spiritual, you know, obviously ongoings as well, because I'm deep, man. So it's a deep song, uhlobo esihlukehlukene ngalo, you know, deep ngalo. But uhlobo lam had distracted me a little from but like the next segments. Okay, not ngoku, shine. Okay, ngoku, and then la ngoku nglo phinde ngifune ndi sequence ingqondo yami ubumna spirituality samba. Okay, kanene banondoqo indonondoqo singabi lost in the mist of recording, of making songs, of having fun of it. So
but la transition it kind of like showed for someone who was looking for Mafra and he has a day-to-day experience yakho yainjani, but for someone who's looking for Mafra, there was a point now we saw you more next to uKhanyi,
Yes.
and next to Undlulamthi. Those are different perspectives in terms of
absolutely.
what you're talking about, spirituality and the energy vibes. You understand? Was that the same time that happened? Okanye it happened before?
No, that was later.
Yeah,
That was actually later when I had already recorded Unomviki 5-6. You know,
Yeah.
shout out First Entertainment.
Yes.
Yabo Unomviki or I'm High. In fact, after the compilation ka history.
Yeah.
I think, you know, but obviously in the early stages of Ibai Pum and the Cooper and stuff.
I love
I met
history.
I
love history.
The project.
Yeah.
Mibulelo.
Because I relate with history. It's like a typical Guguletu born guy.
Yeah.
Like I'm the Cape's illest. I'm the illest. Like zonke it's like energy bar
Ceaz
and the stereotypes as a Guguletu.
Yeah,
Tell about Clifton and shit.
Yeah, you know.
You understand? And I was like,
that's
that's the perspective. It's also same perspective that Kanye has. Because no Kanye has the Gooks influence. It shows. You understand? Because now she has a track where Ngoma Clifton go Nanga. You understand? Yeah. I was like, same energy. I was like, wow. This is real, but this is powerful.
No,
I'm always listening, and
appreciate
I'm that person who doesn't really talk a lot on social media. I always like, even a person I'm Mhlamba wouldn't really go that deep. That's no call. But I always make sure that if you are in my life and you are someone that I've always looked up to, I'm always I'm always there, and I'm always trying to understand your situation. For who you are. Not uba mna ndifuna ntoni for wena. Doesn't matter uba mna ndifuna ntoni for wena.
Keep up with what you're learning out of Lumd.
Understand.
No,
that's the vibe. And also like, you know, there came a time whereby we're like this close, because I knew you through JL, then seeing you in studios, and also performance wise. Coming back to what I said to Al Pacino, but I performed after you.
Oh yes.
And I was like, yo, yo, disaster, Lela. Am I gonna like because
in that sense, it's a matter of standard, you mean? About
understand. That was the respect. Understand? It's still there. It's still there because I can say it and he feels. You understand? I weighing at it. I feel like the influence that you had in me is powerful. You understand? There's a picture that everyone always likes to look at.
Coffee. Yo. Dingubani wathatha team nakumkani. Yo.
When you were coming back from Joburg.
Oh yes.
On my birthday.
Unyanisile
That's on my birthday.
Ufika kwama
we land there on my birthday.
Yes, kwamagusheni.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm done.
So that's how I always keep up with things and the people around me.
And PDs.
You understand that? It might seem sometimes I think I'm very occupied and busy, but trust me, I'm always. Yeah, understand. So I want you to tell me, because people have been wondering like what's really going on, Goku. What are you working on? Like, what's the brand?
What's next?
Yeah, what's the brand all about? No, because there's from Ceaz, the Bondo Kid, the Bondo Kev, and then to Prof Ceaz.
Yeah, no, it's kukula. The difference and the differences of the name change.
Yeah,
kukula. You know, was monogly level
it happened with me. It happened with me.
Yeah, understand. You know, upinde ubekule level khona. Yeah, man, dilapha ngoku man, hey, andingibani ngoku. Yabo. And until to this point of growth, obviously, about okay, you know what? Uzofundisa.
Yeah.
Professor of nature. Yendalo. uzofundisa. So Prof, you are the professor, you are the prophet, you are the professor, you know. So Prof, so usiz Phandisizwe, so nibizwa Sizwe, ekhaya eGhetto, then usiz yasisishunqulelo salapha emikini microphone.
Ikhona la verse but ithanda late thetha ngo I've got so many alphabets, don't know about C's.
I get people shouting C's like there's no other alphabet. I know 26 of them. Can you ask how they react to that? Yeah. My man. In fact,
I listen, King. I listen, and I like Ceaz. I'm not joking.
Coffee.
I said that's that's one thing I always tell people. That when I bring someone into the platform, it has to make sense for me. You understand? We can't just sit on the couch, space theta, okay, waqala nini kwenza umculo, and then it doesn't really connect with anything. You understand? It has
just a matter of business.
I'm just promoting you. It's not a promotion platform. You understand? This is real life. You understand? We're talking about what's later. You understand.
Experiences.
So as before I cut you, King, you're saying Goku, Prof Ceaz, where is Prof Ceaz at?
Prof Ceaz ngoku like ngathi imdaksa ukumoya usembo, you know, buyisela abantu embo ngoku ndiyasiphandisizwe ndisasiphandisizwe zininji isikhulu ndisazawukhe ndiphume ndihambe ndiyoziphanda kwezinye indawo. But ndisiphande enough up ekuhlaleni, which is South Africa, I'd like to say, so such that I relate with South Africans, but I'd like to relate with Isizwe. So Prof is where Phandisizwe need to expand in a prophetic type of way, you know, bana bonga, you know, baxelele oku bokwaziyo, and because oku ukwaziyo kunyanzelekanga uyokuthatha endaweni ethile, ukhona apho ukhoyo ngaphakathi kuwe, yafumana. So ke ngoku okungaphandle kokucacisa okuva ngaphakathi kuya confirm. So inyaniso yami lapha ngokungaphakathi le ngoku ndikuyo ngoku as a prophet, as the professor of nature, yabo, Professor Ceaz amalwandle, ndikufundiswa ngamanzi, ndikufundiswa ngolwazi lokuphila, you know, umhlaba ubingamanzi awuchamanzi okwelanga uvela umhlaba unendalo, indalo yaphila phansi kwelanga, yafumana konke ingcambu yakho kuyaphambili. So Prof as it is, yabo, Prof Ceaz, yabo.
You were saying that you have new music available online.
Kumkani where he was tamakusheni history. It's a resurrection of langoma, his story, yabo. Being his story, it's history, yabo. Yabo, his stories made history, yabo. Ohlobo loba undoda nokhulile ngoku alithi ebe bona senziwe ngekho grand eGhetto 1212, yabo.
History kaloku history wait, history impili kekele. You know one guy who always said langoma uyithanda inhliziyo yakhe yonke, Fundo Mbali, Minister wamagwinya.
Ndiyamfumana newe emfuleni.
Langoma uyithanda inhliziyo yakhe. Uye nami wandenza ndimamele kakhulu
makwande mntaksi, ndiyathanda abantu xa bephila man ngomculo wami. It proves leyo ubuprofeti bam ne professor ndiyo bana iyafundisa iyaphilisa, you know. So imibulelo man, I always appreciate, you know, the feedback, you know. It's quite genuine to me.
And then G.O.A.T yena
ibhokwe ndikhupha ku last mandicacisa history is a collective of ingoma ebendizenza, you know, productive wise ba ndilap because I was a mover. Ezinye ndizenza kubani 5-6 endizenza ku A1 angikwazi ngasikho namenza ku Empire, then you know ndazenza na ku Kosh, more fire music apha Cooks, ku Planet Earth, yabo, a planetarium. So la collective proof yonke le yayiza ngoma, yabo, yesibandi izithi recording ngamaxesha ndizidibanise ku Planet Earth, yabo, Pi Cooks eMalunga Park. So sazenza ndagqibezela urecorda napha nasemokhaya. I recorded a few and then sazikhuluphala no 3 and then that was history, yabo. and then ibhokhwe ndizodibana no last ke ngoku
Yeah,
inkanyamba
Yeah.
last ke kudala sidibana you know like a top deck
Yeah.
top deck sessions a KTC yes it was happening there so that's when I met amasocha inkanyamba you know mabra o poacher you know or exorcist bona o ginger GI and dibana nabo bona kwi All Noise.
Okay.
I was still here at that time after the performer kwi talent show sidake ndaphinde ndathi then I observe
ngekakwazi nakubona nakula we ka Sprite ayiba se mall.
Oh yes session leyo sessions ezo
andikude nase stage at that time uthi bana Sindile
Sindile but at that time when jump up banifumana kuthiwa jump up you know I'm trying to get Prof known yabo impondo kid obviously okanye impondo kefa because I'm a kafir you know what I mean born in the cup yabo njalo so my king like bendilapha at that time and you know and I was trying to be all over the place yabo be recognized and stuff you know so
I love G.O.A.T. I love G.O.A.T. I love ibhokhwe. I love that song.
No. It was a very dope production. No last.
You perform up with the Vox.
Oh yes,
I love that song. Yeah. I love that song.
That's like kukhula nje like umuntu nodibana nabantu aba different, you know. As bansich ba no GI and stuff kuba besenkanyamba bonke no exorcist. So inkanyamba kudala benitsala ba a top deck ngizolala fundini wena belong apha wena manje apha so I would always be like when I'm grand yabo and then until I was like you know what cool man let me associate let me see what I do with other people and that's when I jumped on Inkanyamba and then that's when we recorded G.O.A.T. because he's on the beat on the original beat specifically the song who last yabo so ibhokhwe that's how it came about 2015 ukhupha kwam history nimkhupha 2014 or 2013 2014 ukhupha 2014 and then 2015 ukhupha ibhokhwe 2016 2017 no not 2015 no not 2015 2014 history but ibhokhwe ndizoyikhupha 2018 I think 2018
Yeah, 2018 or 19.
2018.
Recent.
Man,
very recent.
The tracker back.
Yeah, it's very recent.
Yeah, you know, 2018. Yes, we compiled Epoch. It was basically songs. I'm always a writer. I'm a writer. So songs in corner. So even for my microphone, I'm there at that time. But until okay, the staple was okay, you record. Can you record? But then moving around, you know, was making those songs. So I compiled G.O.A.T. no last 2018. So that was then ukupa kwam a project like the kwam kupa project like compilation. And then there's a couple payback time, this a joke break. Okay. It was a single track now. After payback time, then been in Cooper man Kupu history. Resurrection.
So available on all digital platforms.
Also Bandcamp for now.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, she's try using those different. She's the artist and she's a more ofumana so Bandcamp and the site a Utenga Papakla site. You go on the link of the song, you go buy the song. That's how it works. Basically how it works. Or you enter your card details and stuff, you know. Of course, it's a licensed electronic transitions or you know, it's Yongindo secured, you know. So that's where I'm selling the music right now, and it's not on all platforms. I've tried that. I did. I'm still checking I'm here now, Bandcamp.
Yeah.
So
that's
if
the link is on the description, guys. Check it out. Bandcamp Zayfumana on the description. Make sure you get it. Buy it, man. Buy it. In terms of performances,
it's only $1. It's only
in terms of performances, King, like where you at when a spiritual? Are you still performing?
Yeah, there's a performer kumkani in the Esbab and Sound or performer recently G.O.A.T sessions. Now say na battle. Kavechita no criminal.
That never happened.
That never happened.
That Gilo comments who cans. Damkelela Kazito Dambuza. Are you sure Vegeta is gonna come? Yeah, I got in the airport. I know him, man. I know him. Like we used to sit together. When it comes to battles, if there's no guap in front, Makina is not gonna. I respect him for the way. He never doubted the craft.
Never.
So I looked.
That's why he's a battle MC to that level.
I looked at the poster, look at the promo. I was like, I'm not sure about Makina is gonna be there. And the opponent, I was like, and the opponent, and Makina is always up for like. The Lions, understand?
Yes. Of course.
Dragging him backwards,
So, when they are
But how was the performance there?
Hey, man, it was
I just saw a promo download from Pizzo, like this.
Okay, cool. And he entertained alone, and I didn't entertain. So, like, umdu but ngokwezenzo. Okay, sharp, still. But okay. So when tags are like it was nice, man. I discalling alamini G.O.A.T sessions your perform because it was an early performance and then lay by late 4 lay being 3 5 battle 5. So it was nice, man, you know, associating with the Ceaz as well, with the market, with the people. It was dope.
I missed out.
It was very nice.
Covering like, any event.
It's always nice, man. Like Nam and the Kapakanga. But it's always nice, man. Like Pandipa experience it dope. So G.O.A.T sessions I performed and it was very nice. I saw Abandu new faces. Abandu and not new faces but familiar faces. Boys ngaben ngaziboni. Just was on the stage and I'm like, hey, where are you? Can't you perform?
At the same time. Expression.
So man, it was fun, man. It was very fun. Performed just 2 songs, although preparation for and no politics. It's fine, you know. You know, Kutando still. I performed. It was very nice. 2 songs. Tetene kumkanikazi. Deyazi kyavakala makuvakali. You know, so it was 2 songs. Tetene kumkanikazi. Solid. Olhlobo lale ngomuthandayo nayo kwi this performance this other
live
performance. You know, or imangenyawo nomdadu. So it was kuphakamisa ikumkanikazi, man, you know. So ndinayo londo.
Talking about Ikumkanikazi, have you watched the female episode roasting session? You are missing out. I
need to keep up. Okay. No one's like jumped. I'll look it up.
You're missing out, King.
I'll look it up. Hey, enyanisweni umuntu ufuneka upgrade man. Izinto ziyathethwa.
On social media, where can people find you, King? Like, cause like how you're not everywhere ngoku, so like how can people reach you?
Enyanisweni ku Facebook okondikhona bakhona ku Facebook. Abantu ansho mhlambi abakho connected no Facebook lona ndimsebenzisayo active kuyo as artist original Mpondo Ceaz. Ngaba benifuna nabe high school you know, old friends, good friends. So like ndizawuchinja many accounts kwani ba move play, but it's more of a page ngoku because bonke abantu ndiyabafuna, you know. So Facebook une disadvantages ayo, but nazo ezikwazi ubas manage anyway. So ku Facebook, that's where I'm at. Instagram, you know, Instagram, you follow me and co recent, but we stumble sisakasa, but cousin kwethu sibutulula idust ngo simangenya uma kwendinyawo, then yonke into functional on time, everything, you know, content all over your face, all over your ears, you understand? So Instagram as well. Nabam WhatsApp. But for business as well, WhatsApp, you know, you know, you can holler at me for if you wanna holler at, you know, a sale, but okay, whatever info, you know, then it's like administration, a Prof Ceaz. So that's where I'm at, fam.
I think by now people are happy now, at least about they got to understand where you're at, and they got to understand a lot about you. You understand? We talked behind the scenes about the special.
Yes. Special.
Yeah, someone called it special.
Special.
And then I think that also it's another like continuation of the journey.
It's a story, you know. Because I'm not a time sometimes. There's a lot.
I appreciate you for coming through, my king. Really appreciate you, and I feel like you've found your niche. You understand? You found your purpose, and you know like what you're all about, and nothing can distract you anymore. You understand? As much as there's good energy around you, then everything is blessed. You understand? All the best, my king, man. All the best. Shout out to you, man.
Enyanisweni mntakazana ndiyabulela man, ndibulela ebantwini, ndibulela ehlabathini, ndibulela kumoya engcwele, ndibulela amanyange amhlophe, you know, alela ukuthula kwindawo ngendawo yonke sonke isizwe. And ndingatsho ndithi mina ndisakhasa ngokumoya wami sanda, but ndizawufika apho ndifikelela khona. So ukunqaba kwami ke kunento kwenza noko ndizama ukuthi thuphu nje kuloo ndawo ke imisebenzi, you know, previously then before now ke uba ndikhupha history ngoko, which is izinto zoba differently as different, you know, izinto zokwenziwa differently at this point, you know, of course we say advance, but you know yonke okungakunqaba kuphila komuntu, you know, umuntu ufuneka ayophila because amanzi, because umhlaba, because you know impilo, because igazi, because ibhokwe mayibanjwe.
Shout out to you, my G, man. Shout out to everyone who reached this point of the podcast. That means you're a true mayhammer. And shout out to everyone who has subscribed. Make sure you comment down below, man, and make sure you like and share this video. I love you. Santana cool. Next month, Kasi Mayhem TV is celebrating 1 year. It's gonna get down, man. Look out for the all experience weekend. There's a weekend. We'll save 8 dates. We're gonna be announcing on our pages, Instagram, Facebook. We'll be telling people about what's gonna be happening. Otherwise, Tungisani ngoku. That's what we all gonna say. Tungisani. It's your boy Prof, man. I'm out here in Cape Town. Kukulete Barcelona machicho menglao kine poli chisayo. South Africa. Yo get chisa.
It's Prof Ceaz.
We're out.